the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Blue Raiders head coach told me pregame he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got him on the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Nice move to keep running. And he's brought down after a short gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Man who will pilot the attack is J.J. Cole. A rough day last time out. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the ground game. He's past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Look out! And the incomplete over in their own end. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ridley. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line. He stopped. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Dumps it to the back. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
There's some daylight. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Danzy. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Burke. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quick catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Panther! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Ridley. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Out wide left, it's Harris. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Coleman. Oh, spin move. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Quick give. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. And he did not make.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Running inside. It's Williams. Stopped right there. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. From the gun, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. The play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tells the run, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his target.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Hits inside. It's Coleman. Just smothered on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Complete, left side, Coleman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Breaks the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on second and goal. Defense all over him as they come to the line on third down. Already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. They'll go to the air. Left side is Coleman. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. He wants to throw it. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't. And they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Right at the line. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the time...
Gashes the heart of the knee! The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU! trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Keeps it moving. It's Coleman. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They give it back to him. Snowed under by the defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Hunt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good job by the return. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Complete on the left to Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. Hit as he throws. Right side, it's McNeil. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch, it's Berman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Finds his man. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Touchdown, Panthers! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 3 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Red Raiders, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake. 4. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Rush is on. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it.
Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Florida International. Absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Oh, what a move. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. Shakes off the defender. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Coleman.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. Holds on. It's Ridley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a first down. Spot the ball at the 23. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Going to the run, it's Coleman. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. Second and 13. On the ground with the counter. Maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease. Be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. Rides to the back. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a second and 6. The handoff. He's past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Between the hashes, it's Isaac.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out wide right, it's McNeil. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to establish the run. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right. On the stop. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes a grab down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Play action on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Short pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Quick give. It's Coleman. They were all over it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Coleman. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's in! Down stop, and the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run him again. Runs through the tackle. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
FIU set up with another first down. To the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called out this week. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Running inside, it's Clemens. Past the 6. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Panthers. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
and this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all to the house.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Out wide right, it's Isaac. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. They're all over him. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Isaac. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right side, it's Burke. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A 1st down run in the red zone. Knocked down immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, it's Clemens. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All over him immediately. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship.